Hello and welcome back to the County of New Bobton. My name is Badger the British, and on this episode, what we're going to be doing is basically trying out the new DLC over here with the Brooklyns and the Queens, because this is where it is roughly. If this is Manhattan, that's the financial district down here, then Brooklyns and Queens is over here on the left, basically. So we're going to basically push out the land, make it a bit more New Yorkian shape, and then a load of houses, get some transport over there and everything. Bit of an ambitious project at this point, but it should work well. And then we're going to have to bring over the motorway junctions and stuff at some point. And then while that's fitting in, we're just going to do some basic offices and stuff in this area just to flesh out this a little bit more. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we're going to buy this bit of land because this is where it's going to be. We're going to come over to a tool, we're going to grab it. And now let's spend an exorbitant amount of money. If we come over to here, hold on, we're going to want the transport view on while we do this. So if we go to that and we go transport, because we've got the shipping lane here, we can't go all the way over or as much as we would like, because that kind of like limits us. But what we can do is just basically start filling this in, try and make it like a little bit. I've got kind of a picture of it, and so I'm just going to roughly draw it out best I can. I'm trying not to make it look square as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 10-20 minutes. So 3 speed, please. There's going to be so much water displacement. Oh, that's a bit out. I don't want to buy that other square just yet. There's so much water being displaced. Okay, now we've got a basic outline. Let's have a view. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's going to be a nightmare scenario, isn't it? That's like 2012 tidal waves in that movie. Oh dear. There's going to be a few houses lost. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry. Sorry. It's all in the name of progress. Oh dear, that's created an epic tsunami now. Let's have that as a thumbnail. This might cause some economic turbulence, but we'll get through it together. Oh dear, it's going up the city as well. Oh dear. Oh dear, we are losing a lot of people really fast. Am I ever going to financially recover from this? I've got to put the bins out though. That's the problem with a low-lying city is that, and a level city is that tidal waves and stuff like that just come rip rolling through. Okay, so we've already lost 2 million by filling in the square and losing all those people, and we've lost probably a butt ton of people. I didn't have a marker on the top of it at the beginning, but they're all moving back, so that's good. There's a huge demand for housing though, so that's really good because so when we fill this in, we can just pop them in here. Just bring me your sick, needy, and wounded, and all that stuff. Just a little bit clean up, and then we can start. Okay, so it looks like the city's kind of recovered. Definitely people-wise, but not the industry. They are still suffering down here in the ground zero of the tidal wave. However, the motorways are back and operational. I wonder if I start deleting these, they'll reappear a bit faster. Yeah, we're not going to do all of them, but we will need industry. So, and we are going to be moving the industry section over and then filling this full of skyscrapers, I reckon. Oh, I actually destroyed these houses. Whoops, that was a mistake. No damage up here, though. No catastrophic damage up there. So that's wonderful. Good to know. Right, let's bring a bridge across. Obviously, it's got to be this one. So this was going to be either the Manhattan or the Brookyln Bridge. And I think this is going to be our kind of version of the Manhattan. No, that does not look good or sexy at all. That looks terrible. Let's get a different road. 100. Oh, if we could somehow bring that across, that would be freaking amazing. But it's in a really busy area, so we would have to either drop the junction down, which is possible, and then have that fly over the motorway system. So that could be a mission for another day. What is that? What is that in the middle? I mean, it's no Manhattan Bridge, but it will do. Do you reckon people can walk down it? We'll have to live and find out, won't we? Can we give this a little bit more shape? There's one thing that I would like to see. Slowly, slowly. It's too rigid at the moment. Trying to make it look a little bit more natural, you know? Or even a bit more man-made. So then that might fit in with the area. Yeah, it's quite actually squared off. There you go, kind of like that. That's good. We'll stop there. Stop there for that kind of development. Just even that out a little bit. Sweet. Now I like that that's paired up with that, but I think we're gonna need its own layout down here. Just want to confirm that I've never been to the Bronx and I have no idea what it kind of looks like. I'm just looking at it right now and it seems to be a mishmash of squares and stuff. It's a lot of motorway networks. So this is just going to be our local network for now. We'll worry about motorways when we have to actually come to it. I had a quick look earlier, and it just looks like Brooklyn is the more built up apartment type area. And Queens is more of the suburban area with more of the traditional low density housing. I think we could kind of compare it to our version of Brixton, probably, because like Brixton, because I heard like Bronx was quite rough. So I think we can compare it to our version of Brixton in the UK and how it's become more gentrified over the years. Like, okay, so the things I'm liking about this, the blocks, are that they're all different sizes. So what, we've gone three there, let's go another three. And then we're going to have this three clash. Like this was a nice boarded up thing, and then they've got a road that kind of mishmashes them all together. And then they're all slightly further apart. Like there'll be a road like down here, say. I've got a feeling we want to bring in a more arterial road coming down. Perfect. great. It's great. It's giving me that shape that I kind of want. Now we're going to go across here. Epic. Yep, that's what I wanted. So let's go for it. Let's go for a small tester area. And we're going to call it, because Brooklyn over the year, this is what I've heard, that Brooklyn has become more gentrified and more for the hipsters. So why don't we call it something new? Hip Square. Hip Squares. There we go. We're going to select it. We're going to go default style, Brooklyns and Queens. And then we just want to load this up. There's a motorway junction that comes just on the outside here. So we might leave a reminder for our future cells to put a motorway junction along here. And that was far too in line. There we go. Let's bring over one pipe. We are definitely not going to fill all these squares. This is probably a very ambitious project going on here. Okay, so let's pick a square and let's go from there. 90, boom. Do we want to bring power over? I think we do initially. Advanced coal power plant. What is that? Ooh, uses coal to produce electricity, creates less pollution due to advanced carbon capture technology. And I don't know, electricity production is absolutely huge. So let's bring it over. Okay, let's bring the Lecky over. I wish they did have underground piping for this stuff. There we go. Right, so we've selected the area, hip square. So we selected hip square is going to be our Brooklyns and Queens thing. Okay, so let's start loading up because it's got water, it's got power. I kind of want to concentrate on these just to start filling them in. And I wonder if we pop maybe a few shops down just to see what they're like. Yeah, look, the little tenements. Oh, and they upgrade as well. That's quite cool. Okay, let's have one solid row of just pure housing like this. And then let's start breaking it up by using, I'm hoping in the new update there was more stuff given. No, not really. Oh, parks. Yes, we did get the parks DLC, so there is much more stuff. Oh, lovely. Wonderful. Education boost. Love it. And so let's have a look. Oh my god, there's a tiny park. Great for a city. Hold on, let's have a look. Oh my god, that's adorable. That is literally adorable. Let's bring in a few more tenements over here. Gee, that kind of adds, yeah, that kind of blocks off. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Tiny playgrounds? Oh, yes. Oh, that is its own power grid. Okay, pants. Oh, come on, jump over. There we go. Tiny park saves the day. Right. Oh, you can change it. Okay, so you got like football tiny park, gym tiny park, basketball tiny park. It's pretty cool actually. We've put it on the corner here. So we got like a vegetable garden. Love that. Pond, gazebo, and just some sitting area. I'm gonna go with that. I think these are really gonna be like really nice little areas. If we could just pop them on the corners. Yep, nice little seating area. That's good. What about the larger parks? Sidewalk restaurant. I feel like that's something's gonna go like here. Say. And when you say sidewalk, can I? Oh, I can build off it. Nice. Okay, okay. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. That's great. I love that. Kind of made my day now. Tourist park. Pond park. Pond park. Is that? Whoa. Okay. What about this? Oh, bridge park. Let's go for one of these bigger parks. Oh, I love it. I love that. That's brilliant. I think that's chuffing brilliant. It's a bit big for what we're trying to achieve here. Okay, so the buildings look, the diners don't really look any different, gonna be honest. And then why don't we go 4 here and along here to bring in some big, oh no, some big industry, big industry. Then as a buffer, is it just the residential that's going to look different? It is going to be the residential that looks different. Oh no, that's great. We're going to have to move that somewhere. There you go. Nice, lovely car parking for everyone. Yeah, I know what I did. Whoops. Brilliant. What's this? There's a new view. Hotels and locations, businesses. Yeah, there's no nature around here. Whoa, budget hotel, cabin. Oh, I see. I see. I see what's going on here. We'll have to do a whole episode on that. Nice. And just really bring that up to speed. Is there what's in the anything new? Got a load of train stuff. Japanese parking. It's probably all from that DLC I bought. No, I'm pretty impressed with that. That's pretty cool already. What about the parks though? The different there's no different parks, is there? It's all the same ones. Yeah, I'm loving this tiny park combination, all using all three for this area. Let's go for another tiny park. Squeeze it in on the corner here. These should have been added to the game yonks ago. Like, why were they not? If anyone could let me know, that'd be muchly appreciated. Let's have one we haven't had before. We had the pagoda. Let's have the tiny little pond. Go on, play some basketball. Let's see you throw some hoops. A tourist park. What is a tourist park? Okay, so variety one, some kind of newsstand of souvenirs. So, oh, it's basically a souvenir shop. Oh, there we go. Some outdoor market. That looks quite fresh, actually. Right, we've also got to look at education in this area and stuff. No, there's nothing new over here. Let's have a look. No, nothing. Yoga garden. Yes, definitely have to get one of them. Oh, yes, we've got to bring in the people centers, the old people centers. Look after this population over here. Let's see. It's going to be here, isn't it, where the best population is, isn't it? Yep. And there. Okay, right. We'll definitely get that one there because we've got the pond at the back. That makes sense. And a little kiddie center. Kiddie center can go just off the road. Here, that captures, yep, that captures majority. Wonderful. What? The cemetery has changed. Dun dun dun. What have they done to the cemeteries? Why is it not showing the church on it? Can we change it? Coroner van, totally. Ah. I would have thought it would look a little different. Not gonna lie. Maybe when they do the churches and cathedrals expansion, they might actually bring that to fruition. Anything new here? Nothing new here. Large elementary school. Oh, that looks completely like a prison. Love it. Let's whack that down. Yep, love it. That can stay. These guys over here need a high capacity high school because there's a ton of them going to be growing up in this area. Can we slot it on somewhere? Why don't we make it into one of these? There we go. Actually, if we move it up, then maybe, just maybe, we can move and put the swimming pool in right next to it. There we go. Perfect. There's a sports center. Yes, there is a basketball court. Then across the way, let's put in 2 basketball courts and let's go back to healthcare and a sports center on the end. Perfect. Can we get a tiny park behind this? Oh, I can see all my revenue being wasted in these tiny parks that have now emerged. Nope, can't get a tiny... No, I can't. Oh, we can get a little tiny park like that. Cool. And what about that? Nice. What would the kids be doing? The kids would be growing stuff, and I guess it's like ecology and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Can we move you up one? There we go. Perfect. Just so we can get a pathway through the middle. Lovely. That looks beautiful. No wonder this area is now filling up. Okay, we don't need any more tiny parks now. We need more people coming in. More people, please. Let's build an alleyway system. And if we can upgrade that. Perfect. I just love how you can just slot these in behind the buildings now. And they're just the perfect little size. You can just get away with. Oh, look, that looks like it's going off to the swimming area. Yep, lovely. That'll be a win. We'll come back with all that good stuff. So we've got a load of people coming in. What about crime? Crime? Crime is apparently good over here. I don't know how much I believe that because there's so many people and the nearest police station is miles away. But if they say it's good, the amount of criminals detained though. Damn, we're going to need to find more places to house them. Rubbish is now a big thing coming in. Healthcare is wonderful over here, I think. Well, not in the medical sense, because they actually need a hospital for them or to go to. Do you want the generic hospital or the high capacity hospital? We have 12 sick citizens. They can have the budget one. Very sorry. You can have budget. Budget sickness for you guys. I don't know if that did anything. Did that do anything? Yes, it did do anything. Yeah, look, they're all popping up because they're all being served by an ambulance now. Wonderful. I have to have a look at healthcare because that is ridiculous. Death care is in the group. Yeah. Where's the budget? What are you on? I'm going to be a little bit Tory. Turn it all the way down. There we go. Perfect. They're all producing like the same kind of building. I'm not gonna lie. Is that all I've paid for? Is different skin on a house? I would be rather annoyed if that was true. See, look, I can't get this in. I can't put it over there. But if I go get the tiny... Where's the tiny house? Where's the tiny plazas. So look, I can't get this one in. I can't get any of the other ones in because they're just not the right size. It's kind of awkward having that there. But however, if I just go to the mini parks and stuff, we can have lots of fun just coming around and just maneuvering those in place. And yeah, just popping that over a little bit just gives it a bit more bang for your buck. I'm going to actually put a car park there. I know. Where is it there? Put a car park in just to give it a bit of, specialness, I guess. Yeah, if you don't know what to do, you can just put a couple of car parks down and you'll be absolutely right as rain. Okay, let's start working on the road structure over here now. Let's just try and get that same pattern from the road. So yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh no. What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on now? Oh, let's try and redo this road. There we go. Let's rebuild it as it was intended. There you go. I don't mind if these little ones mess up in the middle, but it's when the ones that far outreach get messed up that I'm like, oh, nope. There we go. We recovered. We recovered. Let's go 2 up then. That's got to work. Just also slightly off. Big bus route through. Okay, we'll redo that. Lovely. This area is really more popular than what I originally thought it was going to be. Corner shop there. That would be lovely. Yeah, it's like pockets and pockets of housing with just random big parks and stuff. Oh, what have we done? So yeah, I'm going to start ending this there. So I don't want to do too much without your say so and approval. And if there's anything that could be improved or you want to see a little bit more of, let me know. Always open to suggestions. Oh yeah, it's been over an hour. Let's wrap up the shenanigans here. Let's put some of the classics in as well. Come on. Let's hand it to them. Where's that yoga wellness retreat? Hold on. I think it's all the way at the end here. There we go. Perfect. Can we tap that in on this side somewhere? There we go. Lovely. No, I like that location. Maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, though, there, because then it has to walk around or through the car. No, actually, move it back. Actually, preferred it where it was before. Lovely stuff. Let's just bring in a little dirt path. Everyone loves a little dirt path. Why can't I come down the middle here? What's wrong with that? And there we go. Just adding these little details can make a place pop. But yeah, we are filling this place full of the Bronx, and we haven't actually made any room for public transport. Oh dear, there's a lot of traffic trying to leave the city. Seems to be a lot of rubbish trucks. I think that's just moving in day. It's going to cause a bit of hassle when we bring the freeways and stuff in, and the motorway sections and junctions and stuff, and also public transportation over here. It should look a lot better. But that was the first look at our Brookyln and Queens DLC. Am I right in thinking if we just do a little experiment here, the little houses are going to look a lot different? Probably won't be any uptake on them now. And we got to worry about what's it called? Oh, we'll do Queens on the next one. Don't worry, this is just going to be looking at Brookyln. Definitely got to get some buildings in between here to liven this area up. And there we go. I think that's going to be our first look and mishmash of the Brookyln thing. Like I say, hold on, let's go to summary mode. So yeah, there's our first look. God, there's a ton of people trying to get in. Ton. We did not think about this. It looks quite messy at the moment, but I think when we expand backwards, that will kind of come through in a bit more in the design, that it is actually intentional to look that way. But yeah, it is. If you look at Brookyln, it is quite compact, and then it has these like little areas like this of just relief and things like that. Fire. That's a very good point. Fire. Did not think of that. Oh dear. Pop this across the way. Oh, look at that. Boom. And we got a ton of buildings probably upgrading now. Yeah, look, they're all upgrading. Are these like as high as they could be? No. I don't know what a 5. Oh, look, it's gone up to 3. That one's gone up to 3. I think maybe if we put the buildings down, sorted out the traffic here. There we go. That's the reason. If we take these off and make it free flowing, it'll be so much better. See, like that tail junction's all gone now. Oh, look, they're really rising up the ranks. If we put public transport in now, these guys be well up for just moving across to absolutely settled and beautiful and 5-star lovely goodness. So yeah, let's go in summary mode. God, it's a big city, isn't it? It's really coming along, and we're going to need to put a fish center in here as well. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first look at the Brookyln Creator Pack. It's kind of underwhelming to me. It just seems like a different kind of building. It just looks like tenements, which aren't really that particularly nice, but it will give a bit of contrast in the city, which I do like. And yeah, those other bits and bobs we put down. Really love the tiny parks. They have made my life complete. Yeah, absolutely would pay twice the amount for that going into my city just to have little scenes like this. Just in between the tenement blocks, there's just a basketball court. And then over here, we've got more room for expansion. We've filled this whole area out. We've got everything over here. We've got kids' schools, got elderly care, everything, everything. Everything you could possibly need. Businesses to work across the way. And yeah, that is going to do it. It is going to look kind of weird until we expand out the lane structure here. But it does, honestly, if you have a look at it on Google Maps, that's kind of how this section is laid out. It kind of feels like they've just gone off one road on another road, made boxes off another road at all sorts of different angles. So I'm just trying to keep to that kind of simplicity and ideal of. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Badger the British. That has been our look at the Brookyln and Queens DLC. We'll look more into the Queens part of it in the next one, when we probably do up here more or something. But like, yeah, we've now successfully come across the bridge and sorted out the motorway traffic as well. We're going to have to bring in more infrastructure over here because we did serve a lot of people in this area. There's nothing with superior height than, normal buildings like this. Maybe the eco buildings look quite big, but like you can see, like it's just slumming over here. We are going to have to move this industry area because there's way too much traffic flowing from here. So if we maybe build up a tech center or something so it overlooks and shadows the hipster square, that would be great. Like I say, that would be more on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. And yes, welcome back. I probably should. If you've managed to stay to this very end of the video, I'm going to just let you in a little secret why I haven't been posting. I have been on hollybobs and working very, very much. Nothing bad has happened. It's all good. And I'm just rushing against time now to fill up all 25 squares with my kind of version of New York. And yeah, we're going to get some boats on the water next episode, I think. Or maybe finish off Brookyln. Now we know what we're in for. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one. And have a great, great day. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed that, and remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on the next episode. I've still got some seconds. Why not give me some feedback in the comments below? It would be greatly appreciated. And bonus, you can find me on your favourite social media platform. Links are in the description below. Until next time, have a lovely day.